Hello and welcome back to another in-depth weather video. Today we're going to be talking about Tropical Storm Wilfred. Good thing I didn't call the video on Tropical Depression 22 Wilfred, because it won't be Wilfred. If this forms, it will be Tropical Storm Alpha, and it is expected to become a hurricane, which might be the first Hurricane Alpha in history, and only the second time that we have to use the Greek alphabet. 2020 is going Greek, everyone. Alright, but back to Tropical Storm Wilfred. So, maximum sustained winds of 40 miles an hour, minimum central pressure of 1,008 millibars, and is moving west-northwest at 17 miles per hour. Let's move on here to the cone, which shows that this will be a tropical storm for a little bit. Sometime on Sunday, it'll go back to a tropical depression, and that's pretty much it with this storm. I think that this might be one of our last African waves of this year, just based on the fact that we've had so many come from this region, and they've been getting weaker and weaker every time. I think Teddy was the last roar here from there. I think that now we have to start watching the Central American Gyre, we have to start watching the Gulf, and then along the East Coast here. But I think the waves off of Africa, if they do form, will be very weak. Which this one is. Arrival time of winds with wind speed probability, showing that this thing's going to be very fast and moving in a straight line here. So, highest wind speed probabilities are right now, and those fade away over the next few days. No land in the impacts right now, but of course we could see some effects here in the Cape Verde Islands with some possible rip currents, some higher waves, all that type of stuff. Let's move on here to the satellite imagery. So, right now, this is a very expanded view here, but here is Wilfred, here's Teddy, here's Wilfred, and then over here will be Alpha. So, Wilfred over here, looking pretty solid. Definitely can tell that it's a tropical storm, not a hurricane. So, you see that clear eye wall on Teddy. Wilfred doesn't have that. It'll be a tropical storm. It'll be fairly weak, too. I think there's a little bit of wind shear there. But let's move on here to the current storm information. Global and hurricane models, kind of all over the place, but generally the cluster here is right along this west-northwest line. GFS kind of showing it turns to the north here in the next few days, as well as the GEFS kind of showing that as well, a little bit more of a northward trend. Intensity guidance showing this to be a tropical storm for a little bit, nothing more than that. And then eventually, probably in the next 3 or 4 days, this will become a tropical depression. Or at least that is where the cluster leads me to believe. WeatherNerds.com. You can see that the European ensemble is showing about the same as the GFS here. And then we have another one here, kind of showing the same thing. And the UK Met is just all over the place right now, as it usually is. Doesn't have a very long general consensus. Let's move on here to the GFS. Here's Wilfred, here's soon to be Alpha, and here's Teddy. So we're going to be watching Wilfred here. Again, it's just very weak, and it'll kind of get ripped apart by shear after a few days. Now, Teddy's going to move past Bermuda and then possibly hit Nova Scotia. And Alpha is going to ride the Texas coast. So, I think that Bermuda, watch out for Teddy. Nova Scotia, watch out for Teddy. Texas and Louisiana, watch out for soon-to-be-named Alpha. Because that storm will be a rainmaker for all of you. And possibly some tides will be affected there, as it'll be a long-lasting storm in the western Gulf there. But that is all I have for today. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. We're going Greek. It is insane. It is September. We're going Greek. I am super excited for the rest of this hurricane season. Let me know in the comments, are you excited that we're going Greek too? But that is all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.